Good evening, members. Welcome to the study circle meeting. Request all of you to rise for the institute motto first.
य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति य एष सुप्तेषु जाग्रति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्मिमाणः निर्मिमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनाद्यति कश्चन एतद्द्वैता 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 एतद्द्वैता.
Thank you ICAI for Tax and Finance Literacy Drive. Finally मुझे टैक्स और फाइनेंस के फंडे क्लियर हो रहे हैं.
ढेरों हाउसवाइफ्स, एम्प्लॉइज, डॉक्टर्स, स्टूडेंट्स, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स, फार्मर्स और अन्य श्रेणी के लोग ICAI के फाइनेंशियल एंड टैक्स लिटरेसी ड्राइव का हिस्सा बनकर सेविंग्स, बजटिंग, इन्वेस्टिंग और स्पेंडिंग के फंडे सीख रहे हैं. आप भी हिस्सा बनिए और एक्सपर्ट चार्टर्ड अकाउंटेंट से फाइनेंस और टैक्स गाइडेंस सीखकर आत्मनिर्भर बनिए. वित्तीय ज्ञान ICAI का अभियान. विजिट ICAI.org.
Thank you ICAI for Tax and Finance Literacy Drive. Finally मुझे टैक्स और फाइनेंस के
Welcome everyone. As you are aware, today's topic is on the ROC compliances, and we have with us two dignitaries. One is the speaker of the day, and the Snehal Bhai is there, who is presently the secretary of the ICSI, that is Company Secretary Institute. And we welcome both of you to this, and Raj Kapadia is the second, that is a speaker. CS Kaushik Javeri could not make it today due to some emergency in his family. So Raj Kapadia will take over the first session also in absence of him. And I request Aman Khandelwal to first briefly introduce our dignitary Snehal Shah, and then the learned speaker Raj Kapadia.
Thank you, Hiren sir. It's a privilege that we have Snehal Shah with us today, the Secretary of ICSI, WIRC of ICSI. Let me give a brief introduction about him. He's a qualified company secretary based in Mumbai, having pan-India presence with experience of 19 plus years in practice and total experience of 25 plus years in the areas of secretarial and compliance functions for corporate sectors. He has been elected as a WIRC ICI Council member for the term 2019 to 2022 and is the Secretary of WIRC of ICSI for the year 2021. He has experience in incorporation of private wholly owned subsidiaries of foreign promoters, joint ventures companies, NBFCs and LLPs. He assists in guiding the client from conception of an idea to creation of entities and the compliances thereof. Apart from above, he is active in advising clients with latest updates and regulatory aspects. He gives clients advisory and compliance services in work involving listed and other companies in relation to mergers and acquisitions. He assists in resolving regulator concerns and get work completed. He assists in clients in the matters relating to private equity investment banking and intellectual property right matters. He has appeared before various government authorities like NCLT, ROC, regional directors, Securities and Exchange Board of India in relation to various matters involving client matters for compounding, condonation of delay, shifting of registered office from one state to another, merger, etc. With this, I welcome you, Snail sir. And
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir.
As it is a virtual seminar, we would like to offer you a virtual memento, as the physical memento is not possible. Just
Thank you. Thank you, Aman.
Snail bhai, I request you to give some keynote address to our members on this ROC compliance and the other updates from your side.
Thank you, Hiren
Happy
bhai.
to inform all the members that Snail Shah is also elected as a vice chairman effective from January 22.
Thank you, Hiren. Thank you, Borivali Center and the team. Thank you. Good to see Raj here along with me. He's a very good speaker as well. So good to see you, Raj. Good evening, members. I hope everyone is enjoying the ups and downs with the filing season, along with all the ups and downs we are facing with our MCA portal as well as income tax portals. And hope everyone is safe and secure as Omnicare is taking over. So precautions are already on, and government is on and off issuing new regulations every week. So we have to comply by that. So I am here to share about certain developments. Which I have been observing. So before that, I would like to have a disclaimer that all the things which I am sharing are my personal analysis and views, which I have taken on the basis of information which I have received. And there is no personal affiliation with any ministry or any government portals. First thing which I would like to share here is that those who are working with the corporate houses as an auditors and have clienteles, kindly look at the points of disqualification of directors, because now, as earlier they used to send the notices, but now they are not sending the notices and they are disqualifying the directors right away. And there is an opportunity as of today available for getting all the forms filed and make your company viable and active again, to make sure that they are protected. That is one part. Second part, ministry is also considering V3 version on MCA, which means that they are using artificial intelligence and other tools to look at the compliance manuals and find out the non-compliances, and accordingly are sending the notices. So kindly plan in advance about all the compliances manuals, and just take the corrective actions if required at this point of time. Also, the government, as I discussed with some of the they said that government MCA is planning to put all the compliances under consideration, not yet finalized, but they are planning to put LLPs at par with the Companies Act. And maybe in near future, bill will be introduced to give that effect. So as a chartered accountant, as an auditor, it will be a great resource opening for chartered accountants as well as company secretaries to bring up the compliance manuals and as the available resources for us. In our Founders Day on 4th of October 2021, Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, Honorable Finance Minister, has shared that they are looking at putting the India into the higher ranks as compared to current ranks and planning to introduce ease of doing business, and they are connecting dots for future future compliance framework in such a way that everything will start to go online as well as IT based, information technology based. So this will be an opportunity for all of us to go to next level of office infrastructure and make sure that compliances has been done. Also recently, I met the Registrar of Companies and the Regional Director, Western Region, and came to know that that the notice is under Section 135 of the Act relating to corporate secretarial responsibility and non-compliance thereof has already been issued to certain companies. So kindly check out those points which are available as a soft point, because earlier it was not compulsory to pay to use the CSR, but from the 21st January 2021 notification, it has been mandatorily made compliance. So kindly check with your clients and make sure to do compliance well in advance to avoid last minute rush. Friends, also NCLT now, they are very proactive and starting actions on all fronts. They've started to take IBC on a higher level, and consideration has already been made for MSMEs. And they are now utilizing this platform to make sure that MSMEs has been taken care of. And we are expecting a new regime in few months or a year in relation to MSMEs to protect their interest. So we will see a light of the day with regard to NCLT and IBC consulting. Also, frequently there are questions which most of us as a company secretary and from a chartered accountant's offices, we get that many a times due to typo error. There are many times we just have a typing error and we file wrong forms. So I've personally taken that matter with the authorities and requested them to do the needful. So they are considering those pointers also to allow filing of forms subject to compliances thereof. Along with this, the new provision with new amendment bill has been passed, including all three institutes, ICMAI, ICAI, and ICSI, in relation to professional misconduct, which has been placed in the parliament recently. So this bill is looking at providing all the authorities in the hands of government and nominees in relation to professional misconduct and to facilitate transparency. So that will be another area for all of us to be guarded about and look at and things. Also, right now, due to COVID, people things were stenciled, but now it has been improving. So let's hope for a better 2022 for all of us. Apart from these sources of work as well as health. So one of the things which I've included for my personal agenda in 2022 is to balance my professional and personal health regimes. So I hope and I wish all a very healthy and safe 2022 and a prosperous year for all the friends. Thank you and have a great evening.
Thank you, Snehal Bhai, for your kind words and developments, sharing your whatever latest developments you are knowing. Thank you for coming and sharing your thoughts with our members. I request Ravi Soni to give a well-deserved vote of thanks to our keynote address speaker, Snehal Bhai. Unmute.
Thank you, Hiren bhai. Thank you, CS Snail Shah, for accepting our invitation and updating our member about the ROC compliance and the recent development on ROC matter. I think it would be great help to our member. I, on behalf of Borivali Central CP Study Circle and its member, would like to thank CS Snail Shah and request everyone to give him a big round of applause. Thank you, Snail Shah. Snail bhai.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now we come to the topic, and today's two sessions are first on the latest updates under Companies Act for ROC compliances, and the second one is on ROC annual filings and the various deadlines. So we have with us CS Raj Kapoor,